of selling with storytelling. And a couple of days ago, I shared a post here on Instagram where I did say the number one reason why clients actually don't buy from you is because they don't know you. And then a few days prior to that, I shared another post to say that clients don't need to know you to buy from you fast. So it kind of appears like two contradicting posts. And I had a couple of people messaging me and saying, actually, so on one hand, you're saying this, on the other hand, you're saying this. It's not making any sense. And I'm actually really, really glad that you guys spotted this, because that was very, very deliberate why I did that. And there's a reason for that. How quickly people get to know you does not depend how long they stay in your space. I want to make that super, super clear, and I'm going to explain to you why that matters. How quickly clients are ready to buy from you, in my opinion and my experience, and having seen that with numerous clients, predominantly, I would say in my own experience, because I have clients literally booking my selling counseling training, joining my programs without prior any connection whatsoever, without any exchange of any messages, nothing, no likes, no comments, which baffles me away. And for the last, couple of years, I really dove into that to try to understand, why does this happen? And obviously, apart from building a really strong brand, being also a visibility coach, the number one reason why I know and believe that clients are able to buy into my programs, buy into my trainings really, really fast without, let's say, being in my space or sharing that they've been in my spaces, they've communicated that really, really fast, is because of my story and how I've embodied my story, and I've shared bits and pieces and the energy and the infusion of my story in all of my programs, all of my trainings, all of my videos, all of my posts. That's like my non-negotiable. For me to be able to attract my soul-aligned clients, number one priority is to be authentic and share the story. Share why I am an expert on visibility, why I am the person to teach you on how to become authentically visible. Why? Because I have gone through this myself, okay? When I was launching my business 3 years ago, I've gone through the whole transformation of literally having an amazing idea in my head, but my body feeling so paralyzed of fear of visibility, fear of judgment, fear of rejection, that I had to go through this story. Literally my body manifested a physical illness to try to protect me, because that fear was so deeply subconsciously rooted. And with my mind, I thought that I did all of the healing that I did. It turned out I didn't, right? But my fears of visibility were so deeply rooted, and I had to get to the point where I had to unpack and unravel and find out the solution on how to overcome that, to then being able to teach you. When you come into my space, or you tell me that you've worked with other coaches, other mentors, and you've tried to launch your business, you've tried to, to be visible, you've tried to share your ideas, you've tried to essentially pack up your idea, pack up your story and sell it as a business, and it's not been working. And I know the reason why it's not working, because not everybody reaches the root of those fears deeply in the physical, in the somatic experience. So had I not gone through that story and shared this with you, I would have been able to take hundreds of clients through that same process with so much confidence, with so much conviction. And sharing my story literally to the T on what I was experiencing, what was going through my mind, how that was affecting me mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, when I was doing this, how I was, following a coach that was completely misaligned. I've lost 15,000 pounds by working with her. Nothing literally happened. All of this turned me into an expert that I am today. And I speak about this with so much conviction and confidence. And I know that when clients come into my space, I can literally transform and alchemize any of their fears, any of their doubts, as long as they're mentally, physically, emotionally ready to come out of the hiding, to come out of the labels, the old beliefs, to grow, bigger than themselves. I know that I can do that. I know that I can help you grow your business. I know that I can help you get clients, because it's based on my story. So the power of selling with storytelling is so much more powerful than just sharing posts, educating your clients on 5 steps how to. Sure, you can make a post that is savable, a carousel that clients will kind of read and do nothing about it. Sure, you can put together a training. Sure, you can, build an amazing a live video, etc., etc., etc. But the high level clients who are ready to buy from you will only do that when you give yourself full permission to be fully authentic with them. Okay, if you're expecting high level clients to take bold actions, to do something that, you know, requires courage, conviction, energy, power, then you've got to be in that same place. And like I said, one of the fastest ways to do that is through the storytelling. So to answer the question that a couple of you messaged me, you know, what's the difference? Should I, like, clients, do they need to know me? Do they not need to know me? They need to know you. But like I said, how quickly that happens is only based on how quickly you give yourself permission for clients to get to know you. The more authentically and powerfully you can share your story, the quicker that connection gets developed. If you think of it, you know, if you think of friends that you have recently met, or all the friends that you have met, who are the people that you connected instantly? They were people who you had something in common. And this could have been an experience, a story. Maybe you traveled to that same place. Maybe you have, excuse me, maybe you have had similar experiences in life. There was something in common. Why the clients come to me? Because we've had something in common, okay? The visibility fears, the desire to step out, to reach their full potential, tap into the power, take the idea of a story that they've just gone through and build it into a powerful, impactful, profitable business that changes people's lives, changes people's health. We've got this in common. And they wouldn't have known that if I hadn't shared that story. So this live is an invitation for you to move away from just this mindless posting of, let me post a quote, let me post that 5 steps to this, and try infusing your content, try infusing your stories, try infusing your Facebook lives, your Instagram lives with more of your story. And I know that some of you will go, well, I'm not really sure if my story is even powerful enough. I haven't gone through dramatic trauma or anything. You don't have to go through a trauma to have a powerful story, right? As long as you've become a person and you've overcome something and you've had a shift and you've learned something and you've mastered something, that already gives you permission to say, do you know what? I've got a story that I think that if I share it with you, because I can see you're going through exactly the same thing, has the power to change your life. Maybe you're thinking, well, I know my story, but I don't know how to put it together. That's exactly what I'm teaching in the Visibility Vortex this month. The power, selling with the power of storytelling, knowing how to put together a really powerful, enticing brand story that moves people closer to you, that gets them engaged, that gets them connected to you, that gets them to see you as an expert. A brand story is like one of the most crucial pieces and one of the most underused pieces in today's marketing, social media marketing. I literally see it left, right, and center. Lots of people go into how-tos, 5 steps to this, 5 steps to that, but very few people, excuse me, I'm still recovering from a cough. Very few people actually share their stories. And you might be saying, well, but you know what, I don't have a coaching business, I don't have a, let's say, health business. But if you're selling products, I'm going to tell you right now that it's going to be so much easier for you to sell those products if you infuse them with stories, if you infuse them with your experiences of how you felt when you've used the products, what was happening before you came across your products, how your life has changed, how your skin, how your health, how your whatever has changed thanks to these products. And as a last thing I'm going to add, because I've spent over 12 years within aesthetic industry, and something that inspired me to go into that industry was the fact that as a teenager, I was experiencing horrible acne all over my face, all over my chest, all over my back. It was absolutely horrendous, guys, horrendous. To the point that my mom at one point was almost considering taking a really strong drug that I would have never ever recommend to anyone. Luckily, we did not have to do that and we healed my acne holistically. But the effect of the acne on my confidence, on my self-esteem, on my self-worth, on how I felt as a human being was horrendous, okay? It just impacted, it completely knocked down my confidence levels. So when I healed that, it actually inspired me to then study as a skin specialist, and the area that I just felt so passionate about helping women as well as men with was actually acne and eczema. And why was it so easy for me to sell treatments, sell skincare products, become a treatment coordinator, and sell hundreds and thousands of pounds worth of treatment plans, etc., etc., because I deeply believed in that. And also because I've gone through that story myself. So that know, like, and trust factor, I ticked already. I could share with my client, I could relate, I could empathize with my clients because I understood exactly what they were going through. And the power of me sharing the story to say them, listen, I can see how much this acne is impacting you. All I want to tell you that if you do these steps, there is a solution. Like, we can get your skin healed. We can bring your confidence back. You can have your skin back. So to the point that you don't need to wear makeup or, other skin conditions. I believed in them, other skin conditions, other skin treatments. I believed in them so much. I have tried them myself. I have used them. I have seen results. It was so much easier for me to then look, like, these are my pictures, before and after pictures, right? I was so happy to share my story. And that resulted in sales instantly, okay? It was so easy. So if you want the whole sales process to be so much easier and actually infuse how you sell in a way that feels effortless and easy and builds connection, builds the trust, builds the like and know factor from the beginning, and people see you as an expert, then I encourage you to infuse your whole strategy when it comes to sales strategy with selling with storytelling. So like I said, in the Visibility Vortex membership, we are mastering this theme this month. We have got 2 live calls. First one is on the 11th of October. The second one is on the 25th. So during this month, we are going to learn how to build the brand story as the first one. So that's your main, before and after story. Why you're here today, what makes you an expert, what makes you the go-to person in your field. And the second story is your origin story for your offers. And this is beautiful because this can be applied to any offer that you are thinking of launching, thinking of selling. It's so much easier to sell a product or a program when you support it with a story of what actually inspired you to create that program in the first place. Okay, there's always an inspiration, there's always a story. The same with my Visibility Vortex. I wanted to create a space when even women who are at the beginning stages of their, of them growing their business, beginning stages of getting out there, allowing themselves to be seen, who acknowledge that they had these maybe, limiting beliefs and physical, emotional blocks that stop them from being, coming out there, being fully visible. I wanted to create a space where they felt safe, where they had guidance on how to create a powerful message, how to clear any energetic, emotional gunk that was preventing them from fully stepping up, how to let go of the limiting beliefs, how to build content that magnetizes soul-aligned clients, how to build that confidence at the very, very beginning so that when they come out of that space and they start sharing their offers, they immediately attract the clients who are ready for their work. You see, just a little 2 minutes, I told you a quick story about Visibility Vortex membership. So that's exactly what we're learning in this month. And this stuff is so, so powerful, guys. Honestly, like, in my business, this was the biggest transformational piece that allowed me to grow my business to 6 figures and beyond. Like, mind-blowing. And my commitment to myself is to really infuse all of my posts, all of my lives, reels, whatever it is that I'm sharing online, with bits and pieces of my story, because I know how magnetic story can be to your clients as well. So if you want to learn how to do that, master your brand story, learn how to sell your offers with the inspirational story behind that makes you the expert for that particular offer, then I would love to invite you to join the Visibility Vortex this month. It's only £111 to join, which is just crazy. And yeah, I'm just so excited to teach you all of that, so you can start implementing that straight away. Share powerful posts that inspire people to come into your place and literally say yes to you without needing to be in your space for months and months to buy from you. Okay, so if you enjoyed this live, let me know in the comments below, and if you're interested in joining the Vortex, drop me a DM and I'll send you the link to join us, and I'll see you live on the 11th of October. Take care, have a gorgeous evening.